Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor, now a member of the Senate of the Philippines, continues his quest to serve and to contribute to national transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our keynote speaker and guest of honor, the Honorable Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., Senator, Republic of the Philippines.
Thank you very much. I'd like to greet the list of guests that we have here with us today. Ms. Wilma Bocaya, the President for the Production and Operations. Dr. Alejandro C. Mojica, Director of Philippine Coffee Board. Mr. Edward David, the Chairman of the Philippine Food Processors and Exporters Organization, Incorporated. Mr. Luisito Chavez, Philippine Federation of Bakers. Mr. Stephen Kua, the President of the Philippine Amalgamated Supermarket Associations, Incorporated. Distinguished guests of the Diplomatic Corps, my fellow workers in government, officers and staff of this 20th Asian Food Exposition, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. To the many exhibitors and trade buyers from the 37 countries participating who have crossed the oceans to take part in this 20th staging of the Asia Food Exposition here in Manila, let me say to you all, mabuhay and welcome to our country. Welcome to the Philippines. Allow me to commend the organizers of the exposition, the LNA Management Group Corporation, for staging for the 20th year running this historic and highly commendable event, which gathers under one roof leaders and members of Asia's vast food and beverage industry. Let me extend a word of congratulations to the national delegations that have graciously put up pavilions to showcase their country's food and beverage products for this exposition. Your presence here in Manila testifies to the great importance that we Asians attach to the food and beverage industry in our continent and, more importantly, in our lives. Here in the Philippines, no less than in your respective countries, this industry is a vital component of our national economy. It contributes heavily to our gross domestic product. It employs millions amongst our people. It attracts thousands of tourists from around the world and is a key part of our commerce and trade with the world. Expositions such as this are an important driver of the world economy today. It is through these trade expos, as participated in by countries and traders, that we are able to drive and propel growth in our respective economies. The synergies that we develop by the matching that is achieved at these expositions is very important to our economy, not only for the Philippine economy, but certainly for the regional economy. For almost all our countries, food is a major part of our export to the world. For some, they are a great source of economic dynamism, especially at the time of vigorous growth in our continent, but also in a time of crisis as we are seeing around the world today. Our food industry is more important than ever because its growth and dynamism signifies so much hope for the future and well-being for millions of people across Asia who depend on agriculture for their living. As agriculture grows and expands, so do the lives of many of our rural communities. This improves the quality of life of even the most simple farmer far away in the most isolated rural community. And that is why it is so important, because it touches the lives of all our citizens. It is one of the happiest developments in recent years that with the dynamic growth of Asia's developing countries, this companion and other phenomena, and this is the emerging transformation of the Asian rural economy and the rescue of millions from mass poverty. This is our shared hope and prayer. So in closing, Let me say that this yearly exposition contributes to this tide of change here we have in Asia. All your efforts as organizers and exhibitors and buyers have great meaning for the welfare and future of our peoples, our countries, and our continent. I hope that this exposition will long endure as a magnet for cooperation among us Asians, and I thank you all for participating in this, and I thank you once again for inviting me to this important event. Salamat sa inyong lahat at mabuhay po kayong lahat.